carried over. Wait. Oh, I. Well, there's no going back. 50. 50 is here. Oh no! Is that what you were saying earlier? Who was it that called it out earlier? Somebody said it. Was it Shadow Moon? Was it you? Oh Lord. Oh no. I've only had it sat like this for 2.5 hours. While you all crawl in and join the game? Oh my lord. Oh, well, here we are. King Thifty the Misspeller. Oh no. Was Mass Connect? Maybe. Mass Connect gets first view of it. It's been pointed out. Yeah, but I'm like, no, what are you on about? What is this? What are you talking about? 50 Wintersmitt. We were clowning on you and you didn't get it? Yeah, that is true. Alright. Everyone. Final call if you've yet to join the game. Now's the time. The 50th Dynasty is probably... Let's see. It might be my 20th, maybe? The trouble is, so right. The trouble is I'm juggling multiple things. King 50L. No, King... What if I have a 50 to second? King 50 to L. L was in the Roman numeral. L was 100? I want to say? Oh wait, no, it was 50. Oh. 50-50. What a shit name. No. No fixing. We stick by our 50s here. Alright, everyone. Also, if you soft pronounce 50, it sounds like 50 anyway. Okay, I'm going to do a final countdown in chat. When I hit 1, we'll be moving on to the game. So if you've yet to pick your faction, now's the time. Final call. Don't be 50 now. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, because I've reinstalled the game, the tutorial is up. Let's get the bag. The monarch winning. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Monarchs and schemes. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. Monarch Defiance. Be careful of the region's Defiance stat. If it ever gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. Nobles winning. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels which are affected in votes. Nobles and voting. How you vote is up for you. For your region's scheme, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. And finally, nobles, rebellions. If your defiant stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have a low military. Each season you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. There we go. Now, right, Morgrim, we're going to have a word about this map. Okay, like, what is happening here? What is... The march has been crushed. I haven't... No, I know you haven't touched the map. I'm going to ask you to change it. Law accurate march? No! Small march? No! Look at it. It's got all these little tendrils. Oh no. It's like the patricians have sat on the barons or something. Looks like a thumbs up. Yeah, that one down there. How you doing, barons? We'll see if it grows on me. I might ask Morgrim to alter it a bit. Don't have the best of relationships? Nah. Northern region, look at it. It's all over the shop. It's like encompassing. What would be funny is if, like, the North rebelled and had to travel through the march to get to the capital. Yeah, no worries. Looks like a... It does look like a llama. I don't know. Thumbs up or llama, you decide. Yes, everyone, if you change your name colour to your faction, that'd be easier for us all when talking in chat. Let me just put the that away. Let's move that. Alrighty. So then, let's have a look-see who has joined us at the start of the Winter Dynasty. We have the Barons. Baroness Piccolo, Baron Alex, Baroness Morgrim, Baron Mutated Zombie, Baron Herdival, and Baron Dean. Welcome on in, all of our Barons, to, yeah, your lovely home. Welcome on in as well to our chiefs up in the north. We have, if I can, there we go, Chief Ephra, Chief Bonkle, Chief Teenybert, Chief Whopper, Chief Glinda, Chief Wolf Warrior, and Chief Hooker Lord. Welcome on in. Test the eye. Wait, what eye? Oh, no, yeah, Ephra the First, yes. And finally, last but not least, we have our patricians of the coast. Coast, plural. East Coast, West Coast. We have Lord Patrician Captain Chaz, Lord Patrician Trocadero, Noble Patrician Mass Connect, Lady Patrician Kitty, Noble Patrician Shadow Moon, and finally, Lord Patrician Gwentaris. Welcome on in. Oh, Teeny, it might take a moment. Might take a moment to change. Now, allow me to introduce, so I don't have my Stream Deck set up just yet, so it's going to be a while until I can do it all properly. So please be sparing with the tapping of the sign. But this, allow me to introduce King Thifty the First. King Thifty, as you can see, is sympathetic and an investor. We will initially be going for a farming ambition. Should that fail, we will move instead to a trade ambition. We like to look after the underdog and give everyone a chance. We try to avoid executions and imprisonments if we can, because we're a big old softy. We are only ever going to common tax, and we prefer to spend money on things that will help the kingdom long term, rather than vain, frivolous things. So tell the Grand Architect, the Royal Architect, whatever his name is, we're not going to be carving my face into a mountain, I'd hope. We just go down to the monarch here. Let's adjust that. King 50. There we go. No Mount Thriftmore? No. The king favours the barons, clearly the underdog. Yeah. I mean, just look at it. In fact, you could say you got like sort of the boot of Italy here. Especially if you have like the Royal Crownlands be part of the boot. Look, it's like a big top of the boot. Slim, slender, and then there's the heel and toe of the boot. Stamping down on the march. Well then. Oh, who joined? Someone new joined. Crown Bishop, welcome on in. You've been placed in among the barons. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. We're just starting the game. New Dynasty for the month. Spain and Portugal. Yeah, that's how I view this little bit here, this peninsula, the shape of it. Alright, we're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. Oh, the monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, stability. Thank you, Spymaster. The monarch, this is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Kingdom stats. Okay, we all know this. The region stats determine which events are generated. Defiance is higher than both authority and stability. The region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealth here. Excellent. Sirius, welcome on in. Where did you... There you go. You're in the patch somewhere. There you go. Welcome aboard, Sirius. You're a patrician this time. Alright, let's begin. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no! To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Well, I'm hoping to look after the little man and build a better realm for the average person, the man in the street. And so I would like to be remembered as the father of the nation. My goal is farming. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Or are you just hoping for a fabled passage in the history books? I mean, that'd be nice, but no. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Alright, Nutu, welcome on in. There you are, you've been placed in among the chiefs. You've come straight in with a join, so I'm going to assume you know how to play. But yeah, we like to do some mild roleplay here. I'm role-playing myself with my king. How do the barons already have the best stats, and why is overall defiance only 1? I'm pretty sure that's the standard for the start of the game. But yeah, the barons don't have the best stats. Chiefs are beating them in military, patricians are beating them in trade. 2, it is usually 2 for if you have a successful run. This is the first game of the season, so let's go to council introduction and meet you all. There is no bug. Everyone's evenly distributed. Alright, Chancellor. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march. Who shall we be meeting from the chiefs of the north? Premium noble. Okay. Hello, Whopper. This is a player who is bought king at a castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear more often in storylines. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Greatness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Hello, Whopper. Who have we got from the Pats? We have Captain Chaz. A pleasure, Your Esteemed Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Well, we'll try our best. Now, finally, the Barons of the March. Herdival. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. Greetings, Whopper. Hello in chat. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills up with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favour. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Whoop. Okay. First vote of the game. All we know is I'm pursuing farming. I'd like more farming. Damn, farming 5 is the best of the lot. That's rough. As it is already spring, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Oh, why the hurry, Chancellor? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when the nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Oh, okay. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices will indicate this change here. Okay. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Ah. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change in some way. Okay. The monarch can change how a vote is run with laws. You can use one law per vote. Try using veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using the command !vote followed by the choice of their letter. Example, ! with vote A. The monarch may close the vote any time after all nobles have voted or the timer hits 0. Puddle? Is there a puddle? Oh, there is a puddle. Alright, well, here's the thing. I am a frugal investor. I don't want to spend money on all that rubbish. I mean, the foreign dignitaries to show off our wealth isn't terrible, but definitely not the parade with jugglers. So B is a bolstering of trade, which, I mean, I don't like it, but I'll take it. C is traditional, throw me in the river. And D is a military parade, which, you know, if that's what you want. You may all vote now. Wow, look at that split. I want to try and use this to gauge how many people are active. It's the war between the puddle and the foreign dignitaries. Are we going to puddle? No, we're not going to puddle. Right, 17 votes, so there's 5 people yet to vote. I'm going to do a final countdown, 3, 2 and 1, and then we'll move on. Boom, boom. Oh, this shows which stat has been changed and how much by. There we go. Dignitaries from all corners of Celestaff arrive, and it's only appropriate you show off. A trained eagle drops a ruby-encrusted crown atop your head as you stand on a golden podium. The awed crowd includes such influential figures as the Dukes of Saul, the Princes of Taverlane, even a pearl bearer from Atesh. Lucrative trade deals are struck at the evening's feast. There you go, you all spent my money, you all got trade, and you each got 300 money apiece. Hope you're all very happy. Only the Grand Pensionary of Kurth is not in attendance. The Republic, after all, is fundamentally opposed of the very concept of monarchy. Boos and hisses in the audience are welcome for the mention of Kurth. Now you've played all the events, advance the game by clicking End Season. Silly, ridiculous Republicans, yeah. Ah, a wise investment. Okay, you're welcome, all of you. You voted for it, you got it. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Gala of the mutated zombie bush bloodline. A powerful marcher Hellion stands before a blazing hearth. Yelling at full volume. Carla looks tired. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful Queen Bush, on the throne. Carla the Bush. She's got the wrinkles, the lines from shouting so much. Alright. Marchers. No, I've got all the wins. The only stuff I haven't got is the hunting achievements, which maybe we fix. So, our goals here. Sorcery. Are you going to make a deal with a wizard? Doppelganger. Are you going to try and replace me with body double? Or modernization. Are you going to try and co-opt the army for your own goals? I don't think modernization, I think the first goal is 10 or less, so as long as neither the Pats or Chiefs gain military. How many people in the faction? 7 of you. There's 1 person yet to vote. They could tie it up. I'll do a 3-2-1 and then we'll move on. Modernization it is. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. King Thifty's reign begins despite not noticing the typo. This is Glinda signing off. Thank you. It's very important. To advance the scheme, the barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. It's currently at 10, so that's okay. Jorah of the Ephra Bulbasaur clan. Now, Jorah here looks a bit cheeky, looks a bit smug. A legendary northern troublemaker stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, droning on as if in a trance. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Thifty. How do we make that happen? Jorah looks 15 years old, yeah. Lack of a beard. What scheme will you take, chiefs? You've got A, subterfuge, B, intimidation, or C, prophecy. Now, subterfuge, I believe you're replacing my advisors with chiefs. Intimidation, you're going to try and threaten me by supplanting my guard. And prophecy is, well, prophecy is prophecy. Is Jorah the one true Lord Render? Gadako, welcome on in. You've been placed in the Pats, so you'll get a vote. I think it's prophecy time. The chiefs plan to realise an ancient northern prophecy. Before the new monarch rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. No toot, no toot. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. It's currently at 5. That's, you know, that's alright. Bloody hell. Nix of the Gudaku. Gudaku, you were late. So the claimants from the Timekeeper family. Legendary former pirate scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. And what character Nix is. Look at them. It's all just a flurry of white up there. Fellow patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Thifty. Something must be done. A ghost? Oh yeah, sorry, I have to take care of something. Yeah, don't feel like you're obligated to be here the whole game. It's okay to come and go as you need to do things. The only person that has to be here all the time is me. Okay, so A, uprising, you're going to rely on the peasants. B, conspiracy, you're going to conspire to take the throne by controlling the money. Or C, corruption, are you going to cause a major bribery scandal and then pin it on the king? The pats are divided, as is the fashion. Oh no, I think that's 5 out of, 8. So 3 pats are not voting at the minute. I'm going to do a 3-2-1 in the chat. Final countdown, or it'd be a coin toss between uprising and conspiracy. My stream is a few seconds slower. I don't know. I can't do anything about that, I don't think. From what I can see, my bitrate's okay. My connection's okay. So I'll try and wait around a bit when we get to votes, because I know quite a few people have that problem. So don't worry, I'm aware. It's okay, it's the distance. Yeah, probably is. The patricians plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the king before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. Yeah, the best way to tell your delay is to see when messages appear in chat and then see when they appear on my stream. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. Oh, okay. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they all appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir if you have one. There we are. It's pretty good. So we got Carla, my long lost niece, in the march. The barons have gone for modernisation. They want to keep other factions' military low. So they want to keep the military situation as it is, or lower them further. Jura, the long-lost nibbling from the north, the chiefs have decided on the prophecy scheme, and so they want to keep my authority at 5 or more. It's currently at 5, so if they can just stay the course, they'll pass through to the second stage of their scheme. And finally, Nyx, the false pretender of the coast. The Pats are pursuing an uprising scheme, and to do so they're going to have to make sure that I get another 800 gold or more in the treasury. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more than once a year at the end of winter. Oh, you'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. Yeah, there we go. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Love the term nibbling. Yeah, it is good, isn't it? Rockats, I think you typed an extra E in. Let's see. Did it put you in? No, try again, Rockats. You accidentally misspelled. Advisor UT, welcome on in as well. Rockats, there you go, you're in the patricians. Money, please and thank you. Oh, do you all want the golden choice? Visor UT, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow right out the gate. I don't know if you were lurking for a while. You've been placed in the north. And I hope you enjoy your time with us. We like to play with a bit of mild roleplay. So please don't sweat it if some of the other nobles vote for things that don't fit the schemes that they're pursuing. Oh. Now, do I want golden choice? You just like money? I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of nobles that want to hoard money. Would I take it though? What would my... Where's the sign? The sign is there. There we go. You prefer to spend money on things that will help the kingdom long term. You only have a common tax. I'm thinking I probably prefer the call for unity, maybe, but I mean, I know it doesn't work. Yeah, I definitely don't want iron choice. It works if you know what it does. Yeah, it splits everyone up. It hangs the vote. Yeah, I know. Listen, I know this. What's 10 on the nobles? Screw it, it's the start of a new reign. There we go. Consider it an early adopter bonus. The 10 on the nobles traits is... Rules are rules for a reason. You want to see a fair application of the law whenever a crime is committed. And, oh, Bonkle, you rolled 7. That's a basic one. That's a true noble. You just want to pursue the scheme, no matter what. A new baby and a theft. Okay, here we go. Theft. My liege, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Yes, Alex. Last week, Chief Teenybert shook my hand in a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. By the Starflare nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. My liege, our feud has stood between our families for centuries. Teenybert's ancestor hexed my family with the Curse of Morgana, turning every second daughter's hair bright blue. RP, I did not. It's very fun when you get this event and it's got someone's bright blue hair. Are you sure it's not just genetics? Yeah, at this point. That's because his ancestors poisoned our well and killed off half our household. Enough! Enough. I know Teenybert stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty. My dear niece is to wear it when she marries. Well, you know, in character, I want to avoid an arrest. I don't think I can leave this to its own devices. I want to pay you for an investigation. So, golden choice on A, vote A, and you'll get a goodie bag of money. That's right. The real call for unity is here, everyone. Easy bribe. Yeah, easy peasy. Alright, I'm going to let it run for a moment, so anyone that's got a delay can get in. But let's see, that's 17 votes. That's 8 people yet to vote. That's okay. I'm going to do a final countdown in chat. Boom, boom. Alex thanks you profusely, but the Chiefs are furious that the accusations are being taken seriously. You order the Chancellor to search Teeny Bert's home for the special ring. Goodness me! I do enjoy tales of such mysteries. I shall do my best. Very good. A new baby is here. Piccolo, hello Piccolo. Hail, Your Majesty. Some fine news from my commoners in the march. A baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a birthmark in the shape of the number 9. A fantastic omen. Perhaps we should mark the occasion. Well, you know what? I don't want to spend the money. This is not for the good of the realm. This isn't infrastructure. This isn't a new bridge. I would like to send my blessings. I think that's nice. Alright, let's be nice. While you vote, I'm going to go get a fresh drink. Uno momento. I've also got a bag of mini poppadoms. I'm gonna feast like a king this stream. Oh, let's see here. 15 votes, that's fine. I think the 10's a winner. Oh, Rockats, did you get in? Yeah, there you are. Cheers, my liege, that's too kind. There is one other matter. They asked permission to name the baby after you. What do you think, Your Highness? The more 50s, the better. Wonderful. Huzzah! I'll have my housekeeper give them the good news. Baroness Piccolo hurries away. A child of the march named for you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? Just 50. Even more misspellings, yes. It's contagious. I hope you can only hope you're around to see it. Yeah, what will happen to my namesake? Oh, finally, the honor guard. Now that you're the king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Please don't hurt me, Marshal. You need an honor guard who can keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. But what about the Palace Watch? Hoorah! Don't make me laugh, your majesty. Ha ha! These tin soldiers can keep the riffraff out, but do you expect them to stand up to a warlock, or a child of a viper, or me, for that matter? Oh. Okay, what are my options then? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs are their most famous warrior heroes. The patricians were champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, your majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be Lord of Coin above all. What do I want? I think I want to favour the underdog. So the lowest military is the patricians. I think, yeah. I've made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, your majesty. It's going to be the coastal gladiators. I will make the arrangements at once. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested, and the women underdressed. Eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry, they gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. Oily men and women. Are you going to support the boot keeping down the march? I mean, we're going to fix that, I think. Don't worry. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through auction, where only 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command, ! Fund AX, where X is personal wealth. When you're ready to hit start auction to begin the auction. Okay, let's have a look. So, the barons are interested in other people's military going down. They can achieve that with F, the stadium. The patricians want to interact with treasury, which they can't do. E, the fortress, though. Just seen that. That would increase military in the coast, and that would stall the baron's scheme. And scheme-wise for prophecy, where's authority? D, the monument will bolster authority, and it would ensure the chief's scheme. What happened? You told me a new baby was born, Piccolo. Here is how much money everyone has, you can see. And I will start the auction. Now, type ! Fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have about 40 seconds left to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream. I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left, but try not to miss out. Okay, E and D. Fortress and Monument at the minute are going through. 10 seconds. Go, 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 everyone. Get it in. Okay, whatever. What? Piccolo clutching it here for the stadium. Nice. Piccolo is now officially broke though. And so, yeah, Fortress and Stadium Military goes up, military goes down. No changes. Let's follow up on the ring, then go to the contested wreck. Your Majesty, I found Baron Alex a kind of just ring, but the situation is delicate. Chief Teenybert's niece has it because Alex, a kind of just niece, used it to propose to her. My guardian Teenybert doesn't understand true love. My dear Juliet and I are meant to be together, feud or no, Marjata. And Juliet. All we want is a quiet life, a little garden, a flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. No one knows about this romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud to fuel a full-on rivalry between barons and chiefs. Not that I expect it, but was there a planned code to evict broke nobles from the council? No. Marjata and Juliet, a true love story. Perhaps I'm soft-hearted, but I can't help feeling this young couple. Is there a way we could resolve this peacefully? I will publicly bless the couple's union. True love is love. Can't provide a dowry because A, I'm broke, and B, even if I did, I wouldn't be able to. But as a sympathetic type, I want to look after the little guy. Publicly bless the couple's union. Oh, thanks, my liege. You formally bless the upcoming marriage of Juliet and Marjata. Both barons and chiefs are outraged, claiming that you've disrespected their centuries-long feuding tradition. Wedding preparations begin. The story of the love-struck couple captures the imagination of Marcher peasants who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift. Look at that, stability up. We like it. Right, now we got the contested wreck. An opportunity, Your Serene Highness. A curve ship sunk last week just off our coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Curve vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters. By the old gods, in fact, it's closer to our city of Burgett than any of yours. But you ceded those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You're having problems. Your Serene Highness, esteemed council, don't let this liar fool you. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. That Pat looks dripped out and ready for the high seas, yeah. Where are you? Wintersmitt, looking big. We literally are the coast. Okay, well, here's the deal, everyone, right? I haven't ever seen this salvage go good. No, nor have I. I think the Pats have the best economy. So, no to the Pats getting it. It can go to the chiefs, we can salvage it and return it to Kurth, or we can leave the wreck alone. Here we go. We don't want to hurt trade deals? Yeah, we should give it back to Kurth probably. Looks like the chiefs are very active. Well, here we are. I think that's an easy win for the Chiefs. Now, everyone pray to RN Jesus. Let not XCOM befall the Chiefs in their salvage expedition. What? But it's in our waters. Move over, the council's word is final, isn't it? The operation goes ahead and yields a great bounty for the chiefs, spices from Atesh, Saulish pearls, and a strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. Efratini Whopper Hookah Lord. Excellent stuff. Everyone got a pile of money. 300 gold apiece, pretty much. Oh, happy days. Right. Now I need to find a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Well, I've been busy. Really busy. I mean, I named a baby after me. I helped a couple get married and we found a boat, Mum. Well, you better find a time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Ah, Piccolo, you've rolled the D3. Got a free anyone and everyone, mother. You should know this about me now. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. My beloved smother. Alright, I think some people are going to be passing their stuff now, right? Yeah. Far to the north where snows blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant king, and the warrior who will overthrow him. A congregation of God speakers huddle around the tablets detailing the supposedly ancient story, whispering excitedly. Praise Morgana! The tablets, they are genuine! Hey, Bonk. Then the gods are good and we are blessed. Jorah will be our monarch. All hail the Lord Render. Honk, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Sucks I'm a main schemer, but I have to lurk anyway. No worries. I'm sure the chiefs are fairly active. I'm sure you're in good hands. Cheers circle to Clan Hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Jorah's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we keep the old ways of the North alive. And surely Morgana will bless us with the power to crown Jorah. For the next stage of the chief's scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Hidden deep in the spiderwebs of alleys crisscrossing Phalastus is an old tavern. Somewhere in its hazy backrooms are a number of patricians, all deep in their cups. It's not enough. The citizens couldn't care less about the king or his hoarded wealth. How are we supposed to incite an uprising in this climate? That's a good question, Shadow Moon. And Mass Connect. We should start by ensuring that the king actually has some wealth to flaunt. Should have thought about that before you voted for me to spend all my money. A shame the king seems determined to be destitute. Perhaps he's just really bad with money. The patricians aim to raise the treasury to 2,000 or more. Here you can set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Balance the needs of your treasury against defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher in both authority and stability, they can rebel. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with higher trade stat are more likely to get the trade bonus. There we go. Patricians make 500 wealth selling snake oil that they claim cures scrofula. The other nobles gain 200. Well, as you all know, I'm only ever going to common tax, so common tax for all of you. There we are. Oil, a lot of oil themes in the coast. Alright, the happy couple. Your Majesty, that couple from the March and the North are here to speak to the council. Oh my liege, you brought us so much joy. I can't believe I finally get to be with my dear Majata. But it's not all good. We want to get married and start a farm together. Enjoy some peace and quiet for a change. All we need is each other. And a few adorable animals. And the wedding would be tiny, 300-400 people at most. But of course, Alex and Teenybird refuse to give us anything. Please, Your Highness, help us just once more. The heck is a kilometer? Yeah, 300-400 people, that's a tiny wedding. Well, we're going to do something. I don't care where they go, but we're going to do something. So they can go to the March, the North, or the coast. Okay, that looks pretty good. Going to do a final countdown because it's close. 3, 2, 1. Now I have to decide. Now here's the thing. You know, I know, we all know that I favour the person worse off. And there's one thing we all know, is that the March doesn't have any spare land. Whereas the North is full of real estate that we can divvy up, right? So I think Teeny Bert should give the couple some land from the North. Sound good, everyone? When Teeny Bert realises the council's decision is final, she grudgingly hosts the wedding in her lodge and hands over the desired 30 acres as a gift. Sad face, look, sad face from Teeny. The wedding itself is a modest affair for the nobility, but Juliet and Marjata don't mind. They have eyes only for each other. Bard soon seizes on the story, making it more and more dramatic in every telling, and praising Teeny Bert for eventually coming round. The story puts the chiefs at an advantage round the negotiating table. As for the couple, they live happily enough on Teeny Bert's land with the help of the lucky ring. Juliet cultivates a flock of sheep who follow her devotedly wherever she goes. Look at that. 2 points of farming for the chiefs. Why would the chiefs ever rebel? Border raids. Love wins, yeah, and now war. Love and war, two sides of the same coin. Your Serene Highness, those damned chiefs are up to their old tricks. Chief Hooker Lord has been leading his warriors on raids into my lands. Nobody was hurt, but they shook down my peasants for petty coin and stole lemons straight from my finest groves. Chiefs are stealing lemons? Hooker Lord, is this true? How dare you? Accuse me of something like that again, and it's my axe you'll answer to. Ride and raid. The R&R of the North. Your Greatness, I have no idea what Lady Patrician Rockats is talking about. Maybe she's had too much wine, huh? Get good, scrub. This seems like another cause for an investigation. Vote B for Golden Choice and get a goodie bag of money, everyone. There you are. Golden Choice brings everyone out. I think it's only fair to investigate these claims. What are the chiefs up to? I'm insulted that the council doesn't believe me. I'm insulted that the council doesn't believe me. Well, you're both children. You send a spy master to see if Lady Patrician Rockat's accusations hold water, but the northern border is distant. It'll be a few weeks before she gets back. Yes, so distant. The northern coastal border. Okay, and what else have we got? We got the eligible options. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Okay. What do I want? Yeah, but the only road that goes a long way around goes all the way up into the Heartlands to the north and then back on itself. Okay. We want someone that's good with peasants. Someone that's good with money. Someone that's got a good reputation, who's kind of charitable. We want a good person. Not too interested in military or martial prowess. Yeah. And a partner for life to have and to hold, don't forget. I suppose so. But the alliance comes first. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. She whisked away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Mag, firstborn daughter of the Northern Advisor UT clan. Apparently the other Northerners have nicknamed her Windspeaker. Can't imagine why. Strangely enough for a Northerner, she's an enthusiastic convert to the worship of the Ninth God. She's an incredibly driven person by all accounts, gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Well, nobody that's converted to the Ninth God could ever be a bad person. But I feel kind of neutral. I think this is, if neither of the others are positive, then this is, yeah, lukewarm. I can see the appeal. From the coast we have Tobias, wealthy heir to Lady Patrician Kitty Catty's estate, and I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous, and apparently he has a silver tongue too. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. Unfortunately, he's quite bad at it. All his business deals seem to fall through. Ouch. You had my attention, but no. And finally, we have the Marches offering. Martin, Skyne of the prestigious Morgrim Moon bloodline. Martin Moon. A typical baron, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Unlike most barons, he's got no patience for hunting. Prefers to spend his time in an armchair with a good book. He's also said to be obsessed with carving a place out for himself in history. He sounds kind of antisocial and a bit too bold and daring, a bit too self-absorbed. That's definitely my son, yeah. Okay, well, we're falling back to the Chief's option then, as that was, like, neutral. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Who's Mag from again? Advisor UT, you're gonna be my... I've made my decision. You're gonna be my in-law. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? Mag of the North. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Okay, there we go. We got another thing. Oh, I can have it? got it. I got the call for unity I wanted. The deceased, a spot of heresy, the royal wedding. Hi, Godaku. The elderly Baroness Frederica, a cousin many times removed from Baron Crown Bishop, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? A better end than most of us get. Indeed, Your Majesty, indeed, yes. She stayed at home in the march most of the time, enjoying herself. She could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrambling for her estate. Heresy alert. No, hold on, we'll get to that. Baroness Frederica was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. He swore she intended to leave it to our family. By the ninth, that's a pitiful claim. What should I do here? I see the little guy. I'm going to compensate you all. 500 gold apiece. To redistribute the estate among the Marcher peasants. Oh, Nutsu, you voted for the Crown Bishop to get it? Okay. Right, 16 votes total. I'll do a final countdown and then we'll move on. Golden choice is on C, everyone. Marcher and Northern nobles watch in outrage as peasants occupy the estate and move into the manor house. Using the late Frederica's money, the peasants set up a marketplace on her land. Turns out to be a huge success, with merchants flocking to the place in crowds. Wonderful stuff! You trust the situation is resolved. Wonderful stuff. Not an ominous sentence to end it on. Wolf Warrior. Your Majesty, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. Wolf Warrior, how could the Inquisition summon you? They're saying a group of church missionaries went missing near my lands. The weather's cold around there. Anything could have happened to them. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the council must intervene, Your Greatness. Though she remains silent, the council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to do a call for unity. And I think we should search for a witness to defend Cheap Wolf Warrior. We got to look after our nobles after all. Sideshow, welcome on in. There you go, you've been placed in the patricians. Let's go gambling. It's not a gamble. I mean, all the options are a gamble, really. You distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for a witness of Wolf Warrior's innocence. Oh no, but from fear of church reprisal, distrust of the crown, no one comes forward. Is this what it is? During the trial, Wolf Warrior crumbles and can barely argue for his own innocence. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor orders him to be taken away and thrown into the Inquisition's special dungeons. Oh! Salutes in chat, everyone. Wolf Warrior the First has been imprisoned in the deepest, darkest cell. First death of today's dynasty. Wolf Warrior the Second, though, has joined the game. The kill count shall hit 1. Let me find the kill count. Where is the kill count? There it is. The keeper of the re-education dungeon is sent to someone else's dungeon. Jailbreak operation begins. Yeah. Wolf Warrior is currently playing a different game to the rest of us. Gonna die hard his way through the air vents. Your wedding to Mag is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Mag at your side. We've got the same eyebrows. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do, Archie, I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. At the feast, your new wife, Mag, delivers a long, rambling speech that puts everyone to sleep. Oh, look at that. She, makes a late-night whale noise. By the time you find yourself alone with Mag, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. What a wonderful occasion that was. Not a patch on a proper northern wedding, of course. Is it really a wedding if there isn't at least one axe fight at the altar? Oh, I hope you're not feeling homesick already. Oh, of course not. I never get homesick, actually. I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. What are your thoughts on the state of the kingdom? Well, you know, the kingdom looks after itself. Mag immediately changes the topic to talk about something she is more interested in. I'm just a humble follower of the Ninth God's teaching. And everywhere I look, I'm surrounded by sinners and heathens. I can't wait to laugh at them from the thereafter. Oh. Oh, okay. That's so interesting, darling. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject, you gently fall asleep to the sound of Mag droning on about herself. A hidden grandee. I bet she was really happy when Wolf Warrior got thrown in the cells. Amidst the dark and foreboding forest, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Ha! The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. Those pathetic weaklings couldn't fight their way through a field of rabbits. I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead. Good, we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work. Grand. A calm before the storm. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Yeah, it's advisor's daughter. I'm ashamed. You should be. I think both the barons and the chiefs are going to walk their schemes. The chiefs need to keep their faith at 4 or less, unless they rebel maybe. Barons want to keep stability at 5 or higher. That's okay, that's going to happen. So they're probably going to get into their final scheme in a couple of seasons. The false pretender, the patricians want to get more money in the treasury, but so far that hasn't happened. Here we go. 1 or more regions are able to rebel, as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. If the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they will win the game. If the loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down a rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Regions with high military stats are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. If stability, authority or treasury hit 0, the rebels win the civil war. Chiefs are on the verge of rebellion. You can now type !rebel if you're a chief, and Ephra's going to lead it. Okay. Okay, 3 out of the 4 needed. Let's see. Corporation, I think this is to do with the northern raids. The Spy Master has finally returned from the investigating Lady Patrician Rockat's claims of raids on her lands. No doubt about it, Your Majesty. Lady Patrician Rockat was telling the truth. Multiple eyewitnesses saw Lord Hookerlord leading his warriors across the land, looting and pillaging. Ah, see? I told you, I demand justice. Ah, you caught me. But I was just keeping the old ways alive. Nobody got hurt and I stole a few lemons. What's the harm in that? Chief Hookerlord playing Dynasty Warriors with the Coast? No. No one died, I think. I think there has to be some consequence. I wouldn't like A. I think B is the preferable option. But I'm going to pretty much wash my hands of it. What? Why are so many chiefs voting for A? What game are the Chiefs playing that they want to put one of their own in the dungeon? To get the... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, now I understand. Want to create reasons to rebel? So be it, but the North will always remember the old ways of pillage and conquest. The watch dragged Chief Hookerlord off to the dungeon. Hopefully that's the end of this messy saga. Thank you for dealing with that, Your Esteemed Highness. It's a shame we must live with these uncivilized pagans in our kingdom. Salutes everyone, salutes in chat. Chief Hookerlord has been imprisoned. Hookerlord II has joined the council. And now Wolf Warrior can't escape. Oh, is it only the most recent person imprisoned gets that event? This doesn't video well? What do you mean? The stream is being jumpy or something? Or hold on, let me do the kill count. The kill count is now up to 2. Oh, Christ, what is that? Most recent. Ah, okay. 4 have voted to rebel. An irksome legacy. What is this? Your Majesty, about the treasures of the late Baroness Frederica. I heard there was a necklace of rubies among them. Where is the necklace now? This is of the utmost importance. Why are you asking? The High Inquisitor tuts. A frail monk in the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. I believe the late Baroness Frederica had it in her collection. After all this time, it may have resurfaced. She didn't sound very sinful. Chief Nutu mentioned their relative playing backgammon with her, did they not? Gambling is a sin. Everyone knows that. This necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested, but the holy reagents will be expensive. You called a council to discuss the situation. Okay. I knew all along that the estate was a bad idea. Aye, as did I. A bad business is what I always said. Such a shame that my liege fell foul of this evil magic. Well... Okay, I'm going to pay you money to have it tested. No, wait, is this for the good of the realm? Maybe. I don't want to ignore, and I don't want to just hand it over. Let's go C. Yeah, I'll pay you 500 gold for C. I'm all out of poppadoms. And we're going to have the necklace tested for unholy influences. The peasants reluctantly bring the necklace to the capital, and the High Inquisitor takes it away in a leaden box. She returns a few days later with an implacable expression. The necklace has been cleansed. I believe the monk must have been referring to some other ruby. Once the necklace is put back in its rightful place, everyone is most relieved. Many peasants and nobles alike spend more time attending church services just in case. There we go, look at that. A point of faith in the north, holy moly. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. I assume you have a good reason for letting her in? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is O'Reed, and I have a proposition for you. O'Reed, where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins as secret. Who are you, exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain. Once of great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate, then? No, Your Majesty. I would never countenance a fort. Okay, tell me about this proposition. 3 ships are docked into the harbour in the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favour. And what is this favour? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Alright, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. Call for unity time, and yeah. Safe harbour in exchange for muskets? It's a no-brainer. Free guns. Free guns are free guns. Vote A for gun. You want a gun? You want a gun? Everyone wants a gun. Gun, gun, gun. Gun-a-dun-dun. Holy shit, this is very tight. Okay, final countdown. Boom, boom. You send word to the coast where the foreign ships are impounded and the weapons are seized. Orid goes quietly as you show her to a cell. Oh my god, I hate putting people in prison, and yet this is the 3rd person in my prison. Orid goes quietly as you show her to a cell, although the contempt on her face is clear as day. Confiscated weapons and muskets are distributed to your soldiers without training, however. There are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. Ailed we have, yeah. Well, we got the guns, although, you know, a few accidents, a few mishaps. Final call. Any non-rebelling chiefs that want to start a rebellion can do so. Gonna do a final countdown in chat and then we'll move on. Cute, some random peasant. Oh no. We want to start the auction, but let's see. Barons want to keep stability at 5 or more. They can build B, the library. to increase stability, but if F the prism goes through, it will decrease stability. And that will disrupt the Baron's scheming. The chiefs hate having faith around. They can quash their faith down to 0 again with D, the observatory. I would also like, as I'm pro-farming, I would like C, the aqueduct myself. Here's the nobles and how much money they've all got. We will start the auction now. Type !fun, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream. So I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. What have we got at a minute? F and C. Prison and aqueduct. Very nice. Aqueduct, very nice. Don't know about prison. Well, I guess we need a prison to put all these people. Final countdown, everyone. Less than 10 seconds. What did we get? B and D, library and aqueduct. That is, oh wait, library and observatory. Damn. Bonk and Herdival securing their schemes. We're still on the verge of rebellion. Oh god, okay. It's all kicking off, it's all scheme related. The Northern Chiefs, God Speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. Let me guess, you think it's all fake? Of course it's fake. Nothing those pagan gods have ever said or done is real. But this is one of the countless myths used to justify behaviour of the immature heathens. What she means to say is, the chiefs plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many northerners believe it. Oh, ninth above. Quite. The prophecy tells an authoritarian king who is overthrown by a northern warrior. The saviour of the pagans known by names such as the Thronebreaker, the Sword of Voltor, or the Lord Render. That's you, by the way, the authoritarian king, not the Lord Render. The prophecy calls for the collapse and death of all false gods, including the ninth, whom Kalanish will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond. This is sounding very heretical. Worse than heresy, Your Majesty. It is a lie. We must strengthen the church in the north. Besides falsifying their prophecy, it might even save a few misguided northerners and their souls. The pagans still blindly worship their old gods. However, if we don't act soon, the kingdom will be lost. I think okay, chiefs, here we are. I'm gonna order priests to go north and decry the prophecy as false. And I'm gonna pay everyone 500 gold to vote with me. I can see why the chiefs think that would, yeah, 2 chiefs in jail. Yeah. There could be more. We've got to do something. All right, there we go. Defiance 10. Bloody hell. The Archbishop mobilizes the priesthood. Emergency sermons are held in every church across the kingdom, warning the faithful to stay vigilant against pagan lies. Hundreds of priests are sent up north to preach to the local populace, which naturally causes tension with the chiefs. You hope it will be enough. Your Highness, the Barons of the March plan to have the council push through a number of military reforms. For the good of the kingdom, they say. But the reforms are designed to consolidate marcher control over our ranks. But you have to stop them. In this situation, I can only give you advice, my king. The barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. It looks as though the barons will soon have the opportunity they need to put forward the military reforms, but things could change. You bring the revelations which the barons wholeheartedly deny to the council. Well, we can't just let them go. We can accuse the barons of treason or stall them. Look at that. Pretty much, who's the Pat? Trucker Nero's broke ranks with the Pats. It's treason then. It is. I am the Republic. No, wait, it's I am the Senate. That's it. The council chamber erupts with shouts and insults. Accusations, formal and informal, circulate throughout the kingdom, shocking everyone. Peasants in the march and beyond protest the reforms. Divisive cartoons are posted on tavern notice boards, while priests warn against trusting the self-serving barons and their wicked ways. You can only hope it will be enough to delay the reforms. Ooh. Things are getting a bit rough. Your marriage to Mag has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about the knife god than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. It went about as well as could be expected. You're still in power, aren't you? Still got that crown on your head? That's what matters. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many, many cousins. Do I want to have a child with Mag when we don't really like one another? I don't think so. I think I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I'll make the arrangements at once. Alright, Chiefs, final countdown once more. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll be moving on. In the grand hall of Baron Dean's castle, a number of figures are hunched around the hearth, plotting away. Has the council agreed to hear our military reform proposals yet? What winning conditions? Oh, I'm here. This crown, I want to get farming as high as I can. And I think it's okay. So yeah, if you ever want to know that, look for the crown. No, not yet. The kingdom is too distracted with foolish business from those godless pagans causing all this trouble. If we can help calm things for a moment, we'll get our chance. The Baron's aim is to raise stability to at least 5. I've got a swanky castle. Far to the north, an ancient ceremony in a smoky clan hall reaches a fever pitch. Jorah, the chief's claimant, sits atop a throne of bones, surrounded by god-speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the monarch in the north, the Lord Render, soon to be monarch of all the kingdom. Glory to the Lord Render, chosen of Volta, glory to Morgana, and the north! The assembled chiefs roar in chorus with each other, steins are smashed together in celebration. Now we must bring down the false king in the south and fulfill the prophecy. The only question is, how? Lower own defiance? Okay. Or raise own farming. Sacrifice thousands of goats to the old gods and call upon them to intervene. So this would be get farming 7. I think the lower own defiance. There is a third option always, dear chiefs. Yes, that's true. Hey, I think I got a way of lowering defiance. Yeah, I mean, you say that, but 4 people are locked in on B now. And what, there's 9 of you? I'm going to do a final countdown in chat. 3, 2, 1, and we'll be moving on. So it will be. Send out the word. Every citizen of the land must provide a goat for the butchering. But first we drink. In honour of the gods. More cheers erupt throughout the clan hall. Come morning there will be a lot of work to do. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must raise their farming to at least 7. At least one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they will win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass a final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority or treasury hit 0, and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebel win, and the final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Common tax for everyone. The chiefs discovered an ancient treasure hoard frozen in the ice worth 500 wealth. How's the money looking? Some of the chiefs are pretty minted. Ephra is flying ahead for some reason. Chiefs of the North on the edge of rebellion. Looting and pillaging? Oh no. Your Serene Highness, help us. Half the coast is on fire. God damn it, chiefs. Got one job. No fighting. No fighting. It's true. Chief Hooker Lord II was furious that we imprisoned his father for raiding. Now he's leading a much more violent raid against the coast. Damn it all. Damn it all. We must stop him, Your Majesty. The pagans are even looting and burning coastal churches, stripping the gold from the altars. An example must be made. I want to set the universe on fire. Okay. Can I pew pew? Yes, I'm gonna say. Marchers, assemble. It is time. The coast is in peril. The kingdom is jeopardized. Golden choice. The Marcher army must crush these raiders. Send your troops. I beg of you. And put an end to this bloody brutal conflict. Let's go. Oh, mutated zombie. You jumped the gun a bit. Golden choice on A. But yeah, mutated, you'll have to vote again. Hurrah, hurrah. There we go. I think you got it mutated. What are you? There you are. Right, I'm going to quickly replenish my drink. Golden choice on A, everyone. A very weird council session. Yeah. The chiefs are like, bring it. Bring it on. Yeah, no, you got to wait 30 seconds for a cooldown, but I'm aware of that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. The Northern Army can't stand up to the Barons. After a brief skirmish, they scatter. Delicious. The raiders' stolen loot is recovered. Oh, from an abandoned baggage train near the battlefield, but the Barons claim it as spoils of war. The patricians are predictably furious. Let's go. Let's go. March strong. March good. Monomorph, welcome on in. You've been placed in the Pats. How you doing? They rightfully can have that loot, yeah. One of the casualties of the battle was Chief Hooker Lord II, who was pierced by a dozen arrows and died with an axe in each hand. The chiefs celebrate him as a true warrior. The rest of the kingdom just celebrates that he's dead. Salutes in chat. Hooker Lord II has died. Hooker Lord III will be taking over. Chiefs are churning through them today. Kill count has reached 3. Who could have third? Yeah. What? When did this? Who voted to rebel? Oh my god, you've just had a taste of our military might of the South. Oh lordy. Monomorph, it's exclamation mark 2d6. Yeah, just there's no roll. There you go. You got a 9, and 9 is, let's have a look. Oh, good God. Lordy, lordy. A noble's noble. You're generally in favour of noble pursuits such as, but not limited to, jousting, hunting, duelling, and daft wagers. Here we are. Alright, my wife. Gods greet you, Thifty. I've had an idea. Wonderful, love. Wonderful. My people back up in the north are not the most religious in the kingdom. Unlike me, many still cling to their old pagan traditions. The problem with all these foreign priests coming up north, no one ever listens to them. But think if the message came from one of their own, it might make a difference. You want to become a preacher? Not a preacher exactly, just an ambassador, I suppose, to show them what it means to be faithful adherent of the ninth god. Will you give me your blessing? Yeah, go forth, my love. Go tell those naughty northerners to stop being pagans. Thank the ninth. I'll make the preparations immediately. Word spreads that the Queen Consort will tour the north. Thousands flock to the towns and villages where she plans to stop. Unfortunately, they're mostly flocking to throw vegetables. Oh no! Popularity of the crown in the north clearly isn't as high as Mag had hoped. This is... She is the underdog. I want the Rocky music playing as she goes in dodging and weaving rotten cabbages and turnips. Not long before she calls off her tour to return home, her tail tucked between her legs. Well, shit, bounty hunters. What? Oh, okay, I know this. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. King Thifty, we greet you humbly. How may I help you? We are searching for someone, a fugitive you might say. Last we heard she went by the name O'Reed. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. Huh. She's in my dungeons. That's excellent news. We asked permission to purchase her from you so she may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole? They still belong to the Republic. You understand? We kindly ask you to return them. My pew-pew, Johnny, I love him. We need to keep those weapons. I won't give it back. That's fine. There's an option to send her without the weapons. Wow, look at that. Finally, some treasury. Some money for the kingdom. Okay, I think it's kind of clear. You don't want to give up the guns. I got it. Our civil war will be gun lines and cannon batteries. The bounty hunters grumble, but there's little they can do. In the end, they agree to leave with only a reed in exchange for a smaller payment. All in all, you've come out of it with a tidy profit and a few messy weapons. Back in the derelict Valassian tavern, the patricians have met once again. Only this time celebrations are in order. The citizens are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the king's hiding, they're itching to get rid of him. Careful we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that King Thifty is not only greedy, he's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Patricians, you are very much in luck. Alright. I don't think I want any of these, so we're going to carry on as we were. The kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. Victory points are earned for events. If the rebels are victorious, the monarch is overthrown. We're okay. We're okay. Bugger, it's all on the northern side. Alright, we'll start with the rebellion, then opening strike, then the captured loyalist. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Chief Hooker Lord III, his tattoos seeming to shift in the light of the braziers. Hooker, is Hooker about? Can we tag Hooker? Would Hooker like a IV on the first game? Hello, Marrow, welcome. Everyone say hello to Marrow. Where are you? Marrow, you've been placed in the pats. The chiefs of the north will rip that false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We'll be fighting for glory, for honour and for Jorah, the true monarch. Hooker Lord, I will have my vengeance. Hooker, do you want to be Hooker the Fourth? This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. So there's not as many active pats. That's all it is. So you'll go where the most inactive players are. So chiefs and barons have been very active. The pats not so much. Yeah, all in one run. Here we go. Seize him. Come along now. Traitors get the chop. What? But... You can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? Oh. Would Softy 50 kill him? I mean... I've already put 3 people in jail. But yeah, you're right, I shouldn't do. But we're doing it more for the meme of setting the record for 3 noble deaths in the first game of the same noble? Unheard of. Your watchman wastes no time. Chief Hooker Lord III is dragged out from the courtyards and his head struck from his shoulders. Didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. Salutes, everyone. Hooker Lord III has died? Hookalord the Fourth will be taking their place. Holy crap. Kill count level 4. We've killed 3 hookers today. No salutes for traitors? Ouch. Prepare to die. What are our chances against the rebels? The chiefs are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. How did things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is Chief Ephra Balbazar. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your history of petty transgressions against the chiefs. Is it too late to apologise? See, it's not even a thing, it's a petty transgressions. You don't even have anything substantial. It is. Now's the time for swords, not words. So this is it. Civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be a whole lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. For too long have the bastards in the Crownlands held us down. For too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. Hey. Now is the time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Aye! Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? We can launch preemptive strike against the patricians to cripple their military. If we suspect the barons will join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Or finally, we could send up an assassin to nip this in the bud. Dishonourable, of course, but convenient. Current honour guard is the gladiators, by the way. Here you are. Chiefs only vote. Now let's have a look. I've got a song request from Piccolo, so I'll sing this while you vote. In the night when you rest your head and we rise up from the dead, unholy and fallen, we are wild, wild, we are the wild, 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 pray God and cry, wild, wild, few and the wild, until the morning stand up and fight. We are the wild, and after midnight, we're alive. Can't stop the wild, stop the wild, forever born to hail the night. There we go. Why no first strike? I don't know why. I hope you like that song, Piccolo. I have no idea what that was, but I did my best. You want to send an assassin. Ephra's going to pay out for an assassin, as I believe Ephra's the wealthiest. Let's go. We are the wild by power. Oh, okay. Nice. Thank you for meeting me at such short notice. The sum you offered me piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though? Yes, you want me to assassinate the king. It is no trouble. I'm a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a man dead, he is dead. Eliminate the honor guard. Okay, yeah, I see. That's it. Get it done. Chief Advisor, my in-law. Good news, Whopper. In my latest sortie, I captured a key leader of the Loyalist forces. Dean! No! Dean! The schemer-in-chief from the Barons. A scourge on you, Advisor. You boil-bottomed ninny hammer. Release me at once. Someone gag our guest. I'm tired of listening to their whittering. That's better. Now we can hear ourselves think. So, Whopper, what shall we do with our prize? Like how Whopper doesn't get a line. just the audience. So then, you can execute them and send their head to the king, which will reduce stability to 0. Oh no. Extract key information from them by any means. Free them as a show of mercy. Or demand a hefty ransom from the barons. Dean's death is a game over. I think so. Holy crap. I want a pew pew. No, it's no pew pew. Without a single battle, the chiefs have been able to peter the kingdom into absolute chaos. Holy crap. No, no, please, have mercy, won't you? The blubbering baron is led to a platform where the executioner await. Their head is forced down onto the block. The axe falls with a very final thwomp. Baron Dean has died. Dean II will join the council. Salutes in chat to the fallen Dean. Kill count has hit level 5. 5 deaths today. Holy crap. Baron Dean's head is delivered to the palace in a neatly wrapped gift box. The outrage serves only to draw the barons closer to the king. But it also causes panic in the capital and saps morale throughout the march. Rebels gain a victory point as stability is now hit 0. We're at game over levels now. This is wait, what happens at the end of spring? Nothing. Oh. All is lost. Nothing happens in spring, yeah. Over the last week, the kingdom has fallen apart. Gripped by unrest and infuriated by the civil war tearing the kingdom apart, the common folk have risen up against you. Uh-oh. You've sheltered in the palace while the mob heaves through your streets, toppling your statues and calling for Jorah to take the throne. Oh. You must regain control, Your Majesty. It's too late. All is lost. Fetch my marshal. The marshal is unavailable. She's trying to contain the riots. Send for the treasurer. The treasurer cut her losses this morning. She's fled, along with a great deal of your funds. Oh, what can be done? Our options are limited. Somewhere nearby, glass smashes, you become aware of a dull, muted roar like a flood rushing through a valley. What's that? I believe the common citizens have arrived in the palace to meet you in person, Your Majesty. The roar is 10,000 angry voices, getting louder and louder. Swords clash along with gurgling screams. Look around for your honour guard. Your half-nude ghostal gladiators are already outside fighting off the mob. Against such numbers, they're not likely to last long. Call for your wife. I'm with you, my love, until the very end. Oh, Mag. This isn't the end, darling. You're right, there must be a way out of this. Chancellor, do you have any ideas? Just one. The Chancellor heaves open a nearby window and sticks a leg out. Salutes everyone. It was an honour, Your Majesty. I'll see you on the other side. They leap out into the open air. There's a long shriek, followed by a distant thud. Oh! Quick, Spymaster, what can I do? It's my fault, really, for allowing things to get to this point. She takes a step towards you, pulling out a curved blade from somewhere within her sleeve. For the good of the kingdom. No, if you want to hurt Thifty, you'll have to go through me. Please, Spymaster, leave my wife out of this. The Spymaster dodges away from your wife and holds her knife at you with deadly accuracy. As you tumble down the steps, the blade between your ribs, the roar of the mob grows louder and louder. Your last thoughts are of the rebellion. The chiefs have won by default. A shame. You hoped to put up more of a fight. GG, everyone. Chiefs are victorious. Now then, Chiefs, we get to consider what Jorah is going to do. So Chiefs in chat, decide between military, trade, farming. Oh yeah, faith, that's what I forgot about. Authority or stability. If someone can make note of what the Chiefs are saying and tell me what the consensus is. Military, I think, is the choice, it looks like. Having plunged the kingdom into utter chaos, King Thifty was assassinated by the Spymaster, whose loyalty was always to the kingdom, not the king. The Baron's revolutionary plans for a new model army were quietly shelved, but not forgotten. Those blueprints will surely come in useful someday. Unable to convince the peasants to act in time, the patricians' scheme fizzled into irrelevancy. Perhaps next time they'd take matters into their own hands instead of hinging their plans on the whims of the common folk. So, yeah. The patricians couldn't get the peasants on side. The peasants jumped the gun and did it before they were ready. With the kingdom in chaos, Jorah, leader of the Northern Rebellion, seized the throne. The rioting died down as the common folk waited to see how the new monarch would fare, but they kept their pitchforks sharp. King Thifty the Prosperous, what a great name. Married to Mag of the North, to be replaced by Monarch Jorah. If I'd have lasted 2 more seasons, we could have won. I think I'd have had a kid next season. Holy crap. Wealthiest noble is Dean II at 5,250. Rockats is the poorest at less than 1,000 gold. And finally, oh my god, Monarch Jorah looks great. Smug as hell. Monarch Jorah gonna be a military personality. Monarch Jorah the Bulb. And a count look, yeah, the dark hair. The state of the kingdom is very much the winds are blowing in the favour of the barons, I think, going into the new game. Let's see. I think that's all I'm going to have time for King of the Castle. That went on for like an hour and 2.5 hours, nearly 3.